我从来没有期待我生命中会有这样的一个老师出现，但他出现了，所以我把他介绍给大家，巴夏老师。
Hi, my name is Basia Going. Let me introduce myself to some of you who may not know me. I have been practicing yoga for quite some time. I started before I had a single wrinkle. Now there are many wrinkles well established on my face. It's been a long time. I have been teaching for quite some time, for maybe about 15 years, probably a little bit more. Often, when you take the teacher training, it is transformational. So, who is supposed to take the teacher training? Most people say, well, I don't want to teach, so I don't need to take the teacher training. Think again. Often, when you take the teacher training, it is transformational. Not only on that you learn a lot of new things, which is exciting in itself, but it shifts the way you look at things. If you have your own practice, it changes it drastically. Just because you learn the background and you learn things that you didn't think you're going to be learning, and you get interested in things that you didn't think you were going to be interested in. So you don't have to teach. If you really want to learn about the background of the practice, how the body works, and how you can live a better life and a happier life, teacher training can be extremely helpful. It teaches you how to listen carefully. So not only that you can listen to the students, but you can listen to each other. Your relationship, personal relationships improve. Skills of communication, nonviolent communication, verbalizing things, letting go of fear, speaking in public, letting go of fear of saying yes or saying no in front of other people. These are life skills. So when you are learning how to carefully listen and how to stand up and be confident is extremely important. Whether you're doing interviews, whether you're selling things, whether you want to be successful in relationship or in business, it's always very useful. The teacher training that we'll be offering next year in 2013 is going to be based on what I have learned and what I have experienced and what I found that seemed to work in the teacher training. My background as far as studies is primarily Richard Freeman for many, many years, so Ashtanga practice, strong practice, but also other aspects of the practice. I've done a lot of therapeutic training. My personal background in Chinese medicine and acupuncture has also informed my practice, as well as the interest of psychology aspect of the practice and the human mind and the relationship. So this is what I bring to the table. As far as the teacher training itself, there will be a lot of hands-on. I like to work with my hands a lot. I like to be not just theoretical, but to be able to use our hands, use our eyes, use our ears to determine what is needed and what is helpful to people. And many teacher training cover a lot of standard contents. What is missing is being confident in reading the bodies, in adjusting the bodies, in knowing what people need at a time and how to adjust different types of bodies at different times, and how to be literally helpful. So I focus on proper adjustments and knowing when to do what and why, and understanding every action that you take. So that, of course, entails that we need to learn how the body works, but also the differences in different types of bodies. Because of my background in healing, Chinese medicine, and a great interest in psychology, it gives a good background into understanding how the humans work, not only on the physical aspect, but also emotional aspect and psychological aspect, which is extremely important. Between micro and macro lens through which we examine who we are. Sometimes small invading rubber balls are needed to dig in
to pry open stubborn nooks and sealed scar tissue. As we roll, rub, and press those unforgiving round things, we are opening fields of sensations. Oh, this can be quite a ride. Please be warned, it is quite addictive. Some areas you'll be working on will literally take your breath away. You may find muscles that you did not know you had. Gradually, you will learn to hold space for what is arising, even if it's intense. And when you do, the initial intensity will fade, like most things, when you stop pushing them away. What seems to be a chore at first will turn into self-body care, close to a spa experience. Well, almost. You can do it anytime, at the end of your long day, or first thing in the morning, to face the day with fresh attitude. That most people have plenty of around, stabilizing and controlling where distal areas of the body are, will allow us to focus on how the part of the body under the microscope is doing. We can experiment, turn it around, and hold it for a period of time to feel how the breath is behaving in various configurations of the body. Try it at the office sometime. In between serious assignments, get down on your knees and solve the problems of the world by releasing tension in your very own shoulders. The world looks often very differently when you drop what you carry on your back after a long time of self-imposed struggle. Finding new space in the neck allows the mind to have more room for new viewpoints. If shoulders and upper torso do not open naturally, we may need some help of more complex contraption. First, fasten what seems to be reluctant and then use gravity to your advantage. Once you get there, flood it with a new breath and hopefully a new pattern will be born. If all fails and you need a dramatically new perspective, turn everything upside down and take a closer look all over again.